Have you ever met God? I know we talk about this loving God, and He is always loving. But have you met the God that will allow you to endure some things, some hard times in your life, to make you reevaluate the direction of your life? I want to talk about tonight the God who will make things difficult in your life to force you to think and reevaluate the choices of your life. He sends Joel, and Joel interprets these events to be the revealed wrath of God. And he sends Joel to bring their attention to the disaster in the land. And I want you to get that evidently the nation had become numb to their circumstances, numb to their surroundings, numb. And I think that's very significant because so many times we allow ourselves to be in an unhealthy situation, or our lifestyle takes us down a certain path that is unhealthy and unproductive. And we be in that situation so long that the unhealthy repercussions become normal. Have you ever been, or do you, maybe you know someone, or maybe that person is you, that has been in a dysfunctional relationship, and the arguments that you have, the things that you say to one another don't hurt you because your emotions are numb to the verbal abuse that has become normal between you two. Or maybe it's living a life below your above your means, which means you're always broke, and you become numb to the fact that that's not normal. You have bad spending habits which cause you to always be in debt, and you become so numb to bill collectors calling you. I want you to get it, that I want you to understand that they had become numb to the disaster in the land. And Joel comes getting them to realize that this was not the way that God had intended for them to be living their lives. The land is destroyed. The land is desolate. There's no fruit. There's no nothing going on. And you guys are living here like this is okay. It's not okay. Allowing yourself to stay in an unhealthy environment will make you numb to things that are destroying you. It's not okay. I remember the first time I smoked a cigarette. And by the way, I quit about 10, 11, 12 years ago. But I remember the first time I smoked, when I inhaled the smoke, I immediately coughed. Why? It was my body telling me that this foreign object did not belong in my body. And I coughed. But after doing it for so long, after doing it for so many times, after doing it, my body became numb to it. And I start to get this inhale what I shouldn't have inhaled. And I want you to get it, that making yourself comfortable in an environment or with a thing that is not good for you, that is unhealthy for you, that is toxic for you, allowing yourself to stay there will make you numb to things that are actually destroying you. Get this, that the cigarette smoke was killing my lungs, but my lungs had become so numb to the poison that I wanted it. Actually wanted it. Have you gotten used to things that are bad for your mental health? Have you gotten numb to things that are bad for your emotional health? Have you gotten numb to things that are bad for your spiritual health? That you have become numb to things that are not healthy, that are not productive, that are actually toxic and destructive, but you're so numb to it because you've allowed yourself to live in it and live around it for so long. And I want you to get this, the enemy wants to make you so comfortable in your bad habits, in your bad environments, in your dysfunctional relationships, that you become numb in destructive environments. Why does he want you to become comfortable? Because just because you're numb to it does not mean it's not killing you. You'll stay in an environment because you're comfortable and you're numb to the abuse, not realizing that the longer you stay there, just because you don't feel it don't mean it's not killing you. As long as I smoked cigarettes, they were destroying my lungs, but I was comfortable with smoking. But just because I was comfortable with it did not mean that it was not destructive. And I want you to get this. How does the devil steal, kill, and destroy your life? He'll make you get comfortable in an environment that was not meant for you. And you'll get comfortable. And when you become comfortable in there, you allow yourself to stay there too long, you get numb to something that you were not designed to live around. And this is how the devil destroys your life. Years of your life are taken away from you Then it takes more years for you to recover from that. Joel tells them, wake up. They were stuck in a plague, but were not doing anything to try and change their circumstances. I wonder how many of you can look over your life, maybe where you are, maybe where you have been, stuck at a place that was toxic, stuck in a place that was destructive to your mental, emotional, or spiritual health, stuck in a place that was verbally abusive, stuck in a place that you couldn't get out of, and you had become so numb, you didn't even try to do anything to escape your circumstance. Maybe you were a child, but I'm talking about when you became of age and you were able to make a conscious effort and decision to remove yourself from this negative environment. But you allowed yourself, they were stuck in the plague. Joel tells them, wake up, you should be alarmed. Wake up, you should be alarmed. This is not good. This is not the way your lives should be going. This is not the way God intended for you to live. Sometimes God needs to shake you up so that you can wake up, so you can remove yourself from environments. God sends Joel to tell them, wake up. That wasn't number one tonight. Number one would be, need you to wake up in your own life. Wake up. You're in a dysfunctional environment. Somebody needs to hear that. Wake up. It's not okay. Just because you're numb to it does not mean it's not killing you. You need to do something. Joel says, awake, you drunkards. You've been drinking so long that you don't realize this environment is killing you.